Another very useful automation command that's available in Contribute, which is especially useful if you're working with a large table, is Contribute's sort command. For example, if I'm looking at this table and I or my client or my boss decides that I want the merchandise items listed, say, alphabetically, I'd have to copy and paste rows or create some extra rows to move content around in and shuffle things around if I didn't have the ability in Contribute to automatically sort tables, which I do. All you have to do is make sure that your cursor is somewhere inside the table, come up to the table menu, and in here you can choose Sort Table. This allows you to sort the table by column, and Contribute knows exactly how many columns this table has. In this case, I want the first column, and I can choose to sort it either alphabetically or numerically. In this case, it would obviously be alphabetically, and we can choose ascending or descending to go either A through Z or Z through A. Now, if for some reason you had a cell that didn't quite fall into that lineup, you can choose then by and then choose to sort by column 1, 2, or 3 again. So for instance, if I had a blank cell in here and Contribute didn't know what to do with it, I could say, okay, if that's blank, then just go by the value that you find in column 2 or so on. We have a couple of options here, like sort includes the first row, which I don't want to check in this case because my first row, I want that to stay exactly the same. I don't want that alphabetized among all the other items in here. Sort of the same thing here, sort includes header rows. That again is that first row here. So if you've established that this is a header row, you wouldn't want to check that option unless you wanted to move that into your table someplace, rather than keeping it on the top. If you have a footer row, same thing. And the last option is to keep row colors with content. So as the different contents move around, the colors will move with them. In this case, I have this alternating color pattern set up. I'm going to keep that unchecked as well. So basically all I've done here is determine that I want to sort this table alphabetically by the first column. So I'll click on Apply. And just like that, you can see it goes from CDs down to tickets, all in alphabetical order. But what if later on they decide, you know what, instead of doing it that way, let's do it by sales in the past year. So let's do it in the order of the number of sales we made in 2006. Very easy to do. All we do is switch this to column 3, numerically, and we can choose ascending or descending. I'll leave ascending, click Apply. And you can see now we go from the lowest amount of money up to the highest. Or if you want to change it to descending, you can do that. And you can see how easy it is to resort your table. It looks like it might take a long time, but because of this command, you can sort your table very quickly, and you can do all kinds of variations depending on how you want to sort it. Once you're done, click on OK, and there's your sorted table.